do it. There's a person at the door. I don't know who that is.
Don't worry about it then. Okay, so attacking on defense. So, we're gonna
Nuh-uh.
look at it from the perspective of payload. So we're gonna the black will be payload, just for keeping it simple. Let's say payload's
What?
here. We are on defense, obviously.
Yeah. Does someone need to? Someone
Ryan,
at the door?
Ryan.
Someone at the door. You just let them in.
Okay. So let's say
Wait.
the black
Um.
space is the payload. We will be blue. Obviously, enemies will be red. Let's say that they're running one on cart, and then they have three on high, somewhere around high ground. It could be anywhere in this space, and then they have one in this area. How should we be we just lost, let's just say we lost first fight. How should we be looking to re-engage this fight? Thinking about it in the attacking mindset instead of a defending mindset. Meaning we want to gain control of point as best we can.
But we're defending, right?
Yes, we're defending. The defending mindset is pretty much we go in, we want to kill everyone. The attacking mindset is we want to capture point and move point. So
Yeah.
we need to go in with it with the mindset of we want to control point. So how do we go in? How do we go into this fight with we can control point? What do we need to do?
As we're defending,
Yes. So how are we attacking
we
this fight?
swap and play around. No, isn't that we let them? We let them take the space and then play around them like we're attacking them, and then surround them while they're on point.
Okay. So where would you be in this situation? Again, like I said, we just got team
I mean,
wiped. Where
if
where
we're
would
on,
you go?
if we're on, we're the pink one, right?
No, we are. This is enemy
We're
positioning.
black.
We are coming out of spawn. Where would you like to go? Where do
Wait,
you
we're
where?
coming.
Yes. Where would you be setting up, Ryan?
So the black's a payload,
Yes. Black is payload.
and the pink are the enemies,
Yes.
and we're coming out of spawn.
Yes.
We'd want to force them
Well, where do you want to set
towards
up? Where
payload.
do you, as Doomfist, want to set up?
I would probably either set up on the right or over the wall on this right side.
Here?
No, I'm talking about like over, like on the right, like right side of the titty.
What?
Yeah, over
Bro,
there.
Ryan,
Yeah.
you can't get here.
What do you mean?
You can't get here.
What do you mean?
You're coming out of spawn.
Oh, we're yeah, okay,
Oh
yeah.
my
My bad, my bad. Hold on, I'm retarded. Okay, okay.
It's okay, Ryan.
We're turning it into holy shit. My brain. Hold on. We're turning it into. So what the fuck? So the pink are the enemies.
Yes. They're on attack.
Wait, are we playing Wait,
We
so
are
then
on
why are we not
defense.
already set up?
Yeah.
Because we just got team wiped. Are none of you paying
Oh.
attention?
Oh, my bad,
Well, I
my
mean, I
bad.
was getting a computer.
Okay, okay, okay. So
Mainly
I would
Ryan. I'm not talking
probably.
about you, Yak. I'm talking about Ryan.
I'm like half and half right now. So
You shouldn't be.
I would probably force them towards payload, or
Okay.
push them towards payload.
How? I'm
Bunch of
talking
them.
about setup. Where do you want to be? Where are you setting up while we wait for the
Probably
rest of your team?
stairs.
Okay. Yak?
I like to try to pressure left. I like trying to control that entire area because I have that
Where the
wall.
spawn guy is?
Like right there, right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I like
Josh?
being able to control that room.
And Josh, how about you?
Nigga, Josh was not here.
One second. Josh?
Josh.
Yo,
Where would you like to position?
uh, probably height.
Here?
Height, by over there. Oh, okay.
What's being drawn?
Wait, I think his
What?
mic is 3 seconds delayed.
Josh?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, there you go.
Yo.
Okay. What I just drew? That?
Mm.
I think that was a yes. Okay.
I think so.
That
What
means
about it?
nothing. I'm just trying to figure
Is
out
that where you'd want to be standing?
Yes.
Oh, on defense.
Yes.
You just got team wiped. You're coming back from spawn. The pink is the enemies. They're on attack.
Oh, I'd probably play the left, like where the payload comes from, or it comes to, there or that height
That
right
corner.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the choke.
So we'll go with the height. Okay. And
Can
then
I get this stupid thing on the side out of the way?
I can't because I need
Oh.
something up. I need something open so that I could be clicking here, or else I'm looking around on the payload, and that's the best thing I can do. So and then obviously Damar, you'd be playing around here, maybe around this health pack, in that area, and then John, you'd be with Yek over here,
Wanna be
controlling this
with-
flank.
Wouldn't he want to be with Josh anyways?
Who?
Damar.
Yes, that's what I just said. Okay. So now, how do we engage this? Thinking about it in the mindset that we want to gain control of point and not kill them all. We don't need to kill them all. We want to gain control of point. What should our engagement look like?
Now, who are the three people though?
What do you mean?
Let's say
Like,
they
what
have the one near Yek is a DPS. They got a support on point, and then it's a DPS tank and support. Those three. Okay.
I should be able to pressure out that little dot right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
And if I were to guess, if I start pressuring, that they're either gonna be looking at Ryan or they're gonna be looking at me, leaving Shu open to just do whatever.
So what are the three people that I'm looking at though currently?
I'm not. You don't need specific roles. I mean, not roles. You don't need specific characters. You
It's a
need-
tank, a DPS, and a support, Ryan.
okay, that's
But I need specific
No, you
characters.
don't.
No, Ryan, no.
You
Changes
really don't.
that changes my outcome.
It doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't. They're running a brawl comp. That's the only thing that should change your outcome. They're running a
Yeah,
brawl.
but if they're running cast, you can't really aggress that, no?
Yeah,
Well, he's not aggressing. It's me aggressing.
I'm
saying-
forcing
okay.
them back from that high ground.
Because
or
what I'm
denied
looking at,
back.
what I'm looking at right now, because if I were Yek and I had Jane with me as well, that person is getting pushed out, like Yek said.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Okay. And then Ryan is also looking to push out the people that are up top so we can ball them into payload or at least put them in a position where our soldier could see him the entire time.
But isn't the goal to get them off of payload? So why would we push them onto payload?
The goal is to
Oh.
put them on payload because that's the most like
It's to have them grouped
exposed
up all together.
spot. Yeah. No?
Yeah, you're right.
Coach Sia, am I right?
That-
It's however
that's
you
what
guys
we're
want to engage it. Because yes, you want to clear payload, or it's mainly you want to gain control of payload. But if the best way for you guys as a team to gain control of payload is to condense them all onto payload and then team wipe them, that's one way to do it.
Ryan, I feel like instead of playing on steps, I would play out like a little bit more where you can see the guy on cart, and those two should be the target because then the tank is forced to drop. Like you know what I mean? It's a 2-on-3 if you attack the guy on payload or the guy on me.
See, yes, but it depends what they're running.
If you can't beat a DPS and a support, Ryan, then what are you doing, bro? With a DPS and a support.
If I get hindered and slept and then anti, then what am I
Ryan,
gonna
you're
do?
thinking too much into counters right now. We're just.
Well, that's what's gonna happen.
And you have me there. You have me and Gene.
We'll worry about counters in a bit. We're just-
Realistically,
no, we're talking about the base gameplay. The base.
If they waste all your util on you, then they're getting cooked with no util against me. Me and Gene. And then those three will be forced to look at the cart. So I feel like instead of pushing steps to try to pressure them off, you should be looking to play like where the dot is, a little bit more to the left and up.
And what Yek is saying also goes with the fact if you want to pressure up here, Ryan, if they're running counters, you're gonna die because you're alone. Versus if you went here instead and pressured cart like Yek is saying, or looked at one of these two people with him, then you still have Damar Damar here, and then you also have John who's gonna be moving in with Yek on this force. So you're gonna have the support that you need versus if you go and engage this high ground. That makes sense?
maybe.
Because yes, you might get hindered, you might get slept, you might get antied, but you're still gonna have a team with you. You're still gonna have that team support because you're still playing within your team's LOS. If you're afraid, at least if you're afraid of getting all those counters put onto you. And in the first place, I do prefer us looking to ignore kind of the 3 on height, because yes, they're eventually gonna need to rotate towards you guys, but with our coordination, we should be able to pick off mainly. It should be first off this close guy. This close guy should be the first target. Yek instantly pressures him out. He should be looking to kite, disengage. He should be now back here. Now we should have 2 guys back here. Now we have a double fight on point. Ryan, you've taken 2v1s before. I mean 1v2s when there's no tank, as well as it's not just a 1v2, it's a 3v2 with the bonus support of Damar spam and Josh poke pressure. So this is a very winnable fight, especially if Josh or Damar can communicate when this force here right here is going to drop down. We want to look to control this payload and not really just look for picks. Because yes, I understand that up here is a fun little fight if there's no counters at all. But we want to look at it in the sense where they are counters, or they're in the not in the sense that there are counters, in the sense that Ryan, you're alone here. You're alone trying to take this high ground, versus where you could still play in your team's LOS over here, while also playing to the objective of attacking on defense. Okay. Ryan, do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah, but no, he's paying attention. He's looking at the screen right now. I think he's thinking.
Okay. Ryan, if you have a question, now's the time to ask.
So what was the pink square that was circled?
What pink square that was circled?
The pink circle that was circled with yellow.
1 second. Gotta redraw the payload.
Whoa, why are we giving him more meters, Ken?
My bad, I gave him 2 extra meters.
This is absurd.
Okay, so what circle are you talking about?
The
I think you
the
drew.
one at the doorway.
This one?
Yes.
What about
What
it?
is that? What is
That
it?
one's just, I was just circling to tell you guys what one I'm talking about.
Well, what is it though?
It's a DPS.
That's a DPS.
Okay.
Yes. DPS support is on cart, and then the other 3 are up top.
Because realistically, what's stopping us from them recognizing that, and then the 3 jumping
Shoot
down?
just
the
apply
point?
pressure. Then they give up height and we take
It's
space
our,
back.
It's our
But
speed
if it's
of play.
brawl,
Ryan, it's our
then
speed of play. That's what it
if
is.
I get walled immediately, because let's say they use him as bait,
But you're not gonna get walled.
then what
up,
am I
Ryan.
gonna do?
You're
But
not
you don't
gonna
use
get
2 people
walled
as
yet
bait.
because of our positioning. We're coming in at a 90-degree angle. Cause see, we have one guy. We have one coming in for. Let's actually just erase. Oh, hold up. Let's say that yellow or that pink moved back here already. They already came back here because Yek pressured them out. So now we're engaging it with different angles. So Yek's coming in straight, and you're
Let's
coming
go,
in,
I'm not getting.
and you're coming in from here. If you get walled, let's say the DPS was a Mei that Yek just pressured back, and he didn't force out wall. So let's say that you get walled. They wall you off like this. They wall you off from being able to retreat from where you just came from. You still have Yek's support over here, because he's still with you. While it may block Josh and Damar for a couple of seconds, you still have their support, and in that sense, you want to look to play left side. And then also you need to be able to recognize, okay, this top group up here is coming down because they're on a brawl. They're gonna come down and now attack me, who's on cart. So now I'm here as Doomfist. Oh, I'm walled off. This group drops down, looking to brawl me. I jump back up. I'm now out of the fight. While I now have gained control of high ground, and now they're all forced on a point. You kind of see, Ryan? Because now we've forced them without the original way of forcing them down. We forced them down by you, instead of going forward like you wanted to, going here and pressuring. You pressured them around by applying cart pressure. By applying pressure to cart, you force them to move down instead of applying pressure to them. Do you kind of
Plus,
see
you
that?
also now won't be walled off anymore.
Eventually,
because they'll just have
and
to
once
direct
that
shot.
wall's out, there'll be no more wall, and then Josh will have free reign of high ground. You will be you'll be ready to re-engage up for whatever you and Yek decide. And at that point, Yek and John have also taken a little bit more map control over here. Does everyone understand? And Josh,
Yeah.
again, this would be something where you would want to be like a little bit positionally patient, where you don't really need to move. You're just waiting, and you're relying on your own aim and your own game sense you don't need to drop off the high ground at any point, because you could become at that point a dive target or a bait target or a rush target or whatever. You could become a target pretty much, and you don't want that possible threat. And then also, if we see an opportunity, Josh, if you see an opportunity after this has happened, or after Ryan has controlled high ground, you can go over to where Ryan is while Ryan fights down here. So that could be you, where Ryan's currently positioned while Ryan is fighting somewhere around cart with Yek and John. While fights will never go exactly like this, it's still nice. This is the kind of mindset and the kind of view that we want to be trying to have when going into fights, or when trying to take fights. How could we control point And to the best, or how could we look to control point to win the fight on defense? Because it's on attack, we have to look. How do we look to move point? How do we move this point and control this this payload or this point in order to win the fight? And that's what we do. So we set up around it, and then we look to engage them. So now we're gonna look at a different area of the map, and see if we can try to recognize the same shit. Okay. What part of the Shambhala you guys want to do? Actually, no, I know what we'll do.
Let's
We'll
do
the
the
area
indoor
that we
one.
got fucked at.
Every team gets fucked here though.
Yeah, but we need to understand how to do it if we get put on Shambhala. Yeah, every team may get stuck here, but we should understand how to not get stuck here, pretty much. You know?
Yeah,
Why do we have to get stuck here when we could learn how to not get stuck here?
because it's still a hard map to turn anyway, even if when you do know what you're doing.
Yeah, but we don't know what we're doing, is the thing. So, let's learn what we're doing. So I'm gonna just draw in the walls. For you
That's
guys.
beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
These bring you joy.
Everyone understand what they're looking at right now? As you should kind of
Yeah.
be able to understand what you're looking at. So let's say carts are right around where did we get stuck? Oh wait, no, we
Usually
lost,
gets
we
around
lost
the
cart
U-turn.
right here. We lost cart when we were right around here when that game. Because we had a good push and then they had a good re-engagement. So let's say that they're running that a very similar way that they did last time. They had someone pressuring us from above. They had an Orisa and a support playing cart. So the only notable one that you need to put there, Ryan, is Orisa. But they're running a brawl mainly again. And I think they also had a DPS pressuring from here with the other support kind of straggling around here. So how could we look to engage this? Where do we want to set up? We'll do the same. We'll think of it the same way as last time. Ryan, where do you want to be? Ryan.
No, he's still paying attention. It's just a blank stare at this. Just stare at this.
He's
at the
thinking.
keyboard.
He's
Yeah,
thinking.
it is. This is his thinking phase.
He's either thinking or he's high.
It's probably both.
I'm not gonna be happy if it's one of
So
them.
for the pink person guarding the doorway is a Junkrat, right?
Irrelevant.
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 Sure, let's
But
go
that
with that.
depends if I could get up there. If we
No,
didn't have,
wait,
if
wait.
I wasn't playing against that Junkrat, I could have gotten up that window that I've been attempting to do plenty of times
It's the
before.
DPS that's stopping
That
you from
changes.
getting
That
up in
changes
that
every. The
window.
character changes everything on how I'm gonna play the game.
I guess,
Orisa, I'm fine with, but if there is somebody over there that can disable me if I go up there, then there's no point of going through that window at all.
Where do you want to set up? If you're going up here, you're engaging into a fight, Ryan.
Yes,
Yes. So you're not setting up. Where are you setting up?
setting up.
Yes, that's what I'm asking and have been
Setup-wise.
asking. Because every scenario that you've been trying to give me all deals with when you're in the fight, not with your setup.
Preserved
But that's me setting up for the fight,
Then
though.
why don't you just set up in a
No,
safe spot off rip? Why do we need to engage the risky option when there's safer setup options?
It's not a risky option. It's
a
the better
risky
option.
if
The
it's
whole
Because I'm not
the
gonna play
whole-
main
the
with the
whole-
horse,
Wait, let
and
me
then
speak.
I'm not gonna
Right, let
play
me
in
speak.
the open.
the whole left side is open to us. We could just use that.
Mm-hmm.
But see, I would rather you use that.
No, it's not
Me.
just me though. I realized that because it was just me during the game and we couldn't do anything with it. If we all use that left side, we have a better chance at fighting on a straight line at least, and having a clear side. I think if all of us are positioned not for payload but for an attack on the left side, it's better.
I feel like
yeah, we can do that.
no, I don't know if all 5 of you can go there because if they're playing any hit scans, that's just
Yeah, that's pretty
there's
weird.
no
I don't know
cover
why.
right there.
Wall- okay,
no, it's
hold
so
on.
fine.
Draw it for me. Draw it for me. You see the wall, right next to like the black that you have. You see that wall on stairs? That's basic
Yeah.
cover. Yeah, that wall to little to the left, the left.
This one.
That wall. Yeah. That's basic cover.
Oh,
for
I didn't even know that wall even
Yeah.
existed. To be
there,
honest.
there is a rotation for you to wall climb on the rocks in like that platform.
No,
to-
yeah, I know. I use
yeah.
that sign.
So you would go behind them for that flank. I would probably just use that wall as well, or use the pillar while Ryan either like. I don't know because we're playing a straight line here. At
I
this
would
point.
probably, I would
Wait,
probably, I
wait.
would probably just either main or go through window to pressure.
Wait a minute. How can Shu even get over there though? Isn't there like a giant
There's a
wall right
slide.
there?
There's a slide. No,
No,
There's
there's
a
stairs.
long
There's stairs
rotate.
on the
on the
side.
stairs, and there's a
Yeah.
slide up to the like.
Yeah.
It's a
little
long
area.
rotate. It's a long rotate, but it's a thing.
We can just like completely flip it. Like Ryan and
Yeah.
Abby, like behind them, because like right below the like high ground there is like a little wall that you can jump over. Like Abby and Ryan can go over that. They can attack from behind them, like where they come from.
That's still
because if
that's still a
hypothetically-
long ass sight line.
Bro, if hypothetically they are playing this situation, I'm looking for a way to go around. Like if I'm gonna
Yeah.
go to their spawn,
Yeah,
and if they're over there, I'm probably gonna wrap around from the spawn into the doorway to the right, so I could have some
Exactly.
left, and you could do something for it. Also,
Yeah,
we're
and, like-
also playing for Shu in this case as well because
yeah.
we're
So
looking
me
at
and you can still like have the long sideline. So if they start running towards us, we can back out. We can fall down. We can go back like to payload or something like that. We
Yeah.
have options. to back
Wait,
out.
draw this out. I need to draw the visual. I can't think.
Ryan, are you
Visuals.
You want me?
He probably is.
Do I
I
go
ate-
through it?
I
Do
ate
go through it with
Subway.
you? How I'm looking at it?
Okay. So you're saying, did you do what Damar said by going over this or no?
That is Yek's position to go around.
You want
that's
Yek
all we
to
have
go
there.
around. That means John's
Yeah.
also going around.
Yeah. Or whoa. Yeah, you're right.
That's one. Oh, sorry. That's one problem. I don't know if you
Let's
have
assume
John
that
go
they
around
go
too,
this
'cause-
far around and now they're here. Because if they're
Okay.
going over there, then they're just gonna cross over and take this little doorway down here
Mhm.
to come out here. Okay. So now they're there.
Would play the wall.
Let's assume Josh would play back here.
Yeah. Right
Okay,
Yeah,
then
me
that
and
means
Josh are
Damar's
there.
with him. And then where should Ryan be?
Ryan is probably going to find his way to the spawn still, but like play around player or med pack.
Bless you.
Sorry, play around what?
The med pack in the back.
This one?
I think you need no. There's a med pack in the little room, like
Like
in the
fuck.
spawn.
Oh, so he's kind of with.
Behind
He's
that
more or
one.
less
He's
with. them.
he's more or less with them. Yeah.
Okay, so let's assume that he's just playing this pole.
Yeah.
For now, which is.
Oh yeah, Ryan, you like playing with that pole?
So now,
Hey, yo, pause.
how do we engage this with this setup? How do we engage?
We're looking to just pressure out the people on the right so they could push onto payload. No.
I'm mainly listening to you guys right now. So if
That's
you
why
want, let's say that you guys do that. So we'll have you two go around and play around this pillar, attempting to find some form of pressure onto these two, more specifically onto him. We need to force that
Mhm.
guy, or that first guy's circle, or this guy over here. He needs to get forced inwards, or at least closer towards his team, so that we can then gain control of window. Once we gain control of window, we could look at it kind of as we have this map control, and we kind of want to gain that map control, and then we want to kind of gain that map control.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
kind of see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we want to pressure here, and then here, so that then we have all 5 in here instead.
Oh my god.
Oh damn, that enemy team just got like 30 more teammates.
I fixed it.
You
I
are.
fixed it. But it's kind of looking at it kind of pressure in waves to gain that map control.
And even if it were to be a pressure thing here, I think realistically the person that was on like the stairs, the two people that are on the stairs, one of them is dying to shoot.
Most definitely, because they're being forced. They're being forced to rotate, and they're already gonna have taken chip damage from the initial rotation. So even if we are to go back and erase this, and let's say the initial guy gets, oh, okay, the one of the original guys gets pushed back. The guy that was here gets pushed back. So let's say Yek does a lot of damage to the guy in the window. Josh, that should be an easy pick for him, considering how much extra damage he's going to take, especially from Ryan's also engagement. Ryan is
I think
also going to be
realistically
engaging.
that guy's dropping though.
Yeah, if he drops off that side, then he's out of the fight. He's out of the
Yeah,
fight. He's not
that's
a
what I'm
problem
saying.
anymore, and now you guys are on a 5v4. That's if he does that, and then if he decides to go this way, it should be an easy pick for either Ryan, Josh, or Yak to finish that fight, or Majin if he's in. Whoever ends up being that, because in this case he's the deepest, so he's gonna take the most damage. And then also the other guy, the one that's around here, supposedly I'm viewing this guy as a support, because I kind of think that's where a support would be positioned if they were holding like this. That support would then also be in a very risky spot, in the sense that Ryan could either punch them back or punch this support back to keep them in the fight, where they might not have that disengage, if they don't have like some TP or fade or something. They might not have that disengage, or they're going to have recognized early and then they're also just going to be on cart. So one of those two situations is going to end up happening. In which case, in all cases, it's still all beneficial situations for us if we engage like this. So even if they, no matter what, they're either ending up down a man or all on cart if we engage like this, assuming that we do it coordinated and together. Okay.
Yes,
Ryan, you understand?
I do understand now.
Okay.
What? It's not gonna work.
Well, we're gonna run Shimbali.
Abby goes blushes.
Shimbali is in the
Not
map pool
giving
for
you guys
tonight.
though.
So,
Oh, really?
Okay.
How far? Is Ike on the map pool?
No.
What?
Yo, Abby, I heard you killed yourself on Ike
we're not gonna
the other
run.
day.
Yeah, I probably did.
I think it did happen.
Do we want to look at
It was
another
funny.
point? We have 9 minutes, or do we want to just take a quick rest before the game?
I mean, the person's in quick play right now, so we have time.
Are
Um,
there?
So yes or
Yes, they are.
no?
So yes,
Okay, we'll look at third point then.
Look at third. Go. Let me get on third point. What am I looking at?
Why are you rushing?
Yeah, because they're
Uh,
rushing.
you see the black one? Oh,
I need to take an Advil. My head hurt.
Ryan's high.
I love drugs.
Ryan is high.
I'm not.
Yeah, he is.
I don't think
This is a
so.
phallus reality.
Yeah, I don't know. You
No,
defended
stealth
yourself
hours.
before, and you turned out to be high as well.
No.
Wait, Ryan, have you consumed drugs today?
He's not gonna tell you that.
No, but like when he answers. Ryan, look me in the face, look me in the eyes, look me straight in the eye and say, you're gay.
If he starts like
What?
giggling and laughing,
Shut up,
if he starts
nigga.
giggling and laughing,
Get a job.
he's definitely fucking high.
I feel like Ryan isn't very
Ryan,
giggly
look at your
though.
eye.
No, I'm
Yes,
not.
he is.
Fucking
Yes, he is.
tired. Shut up.
I think he's a bit high.
You know the
Or
if he's
just
playing, if
tired.
he's high
High
or
at
not.
all? I don't think he's high at all. You guys are bugging.
I feel like he's not high, but like he could be high.
He's just
He's like,
tired.
Nigga, I
Really?
smoke once and y'all think I'm fucking addicted. Holy shit.
Ryan, you literally smoked at fucking 8 o'clock in the morning one day.
I did not.
You're
That's a lie.
fiend.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a
No.
lie.
No,
It's
Okay,
not.
no,
That's
you
a
said
lie.
Why
That's
not
a
say that?
Let's
lie.
finish strong because we are limited on time.
Pause. Sorry.
There's a tank and a support on point. DPS alone on the right, or well, if we were looking at sideways, on the right side at the bottom, and then all the way on the left at the top is another DPS and a support. So how are again? We got team wiped. How are we re-engaging?
I like taking that wall hard left up top left. I like jumping over that wall and taking the long rotate left.
Where?
That giant wall on the left.
Where?
Go all the way, go all the way left,
Wait.
all the way left. Oh wait, are we playing offense or defense?
We're on defense still.
We're-
What? We've been on defense this entire time.
Oh.
Wait,
Do we
wait,
defense?
defend.
Yes, we have.
Yes, we have. This whole time we're on defense.
Oh,
We know.
I thought last
No,
map we were
you're
on
right.
attack.
No, we
Wait,
were on
yeah,
defense.
last time we were.
Oh, we were on attack on last map.
Oh, we were. Oh well. It
Second
was still
point,
what
yeah.
we need
That's
to.
confused.
We still need to go over it.
no.
We still need to
Okay.
go over that anyways. Okay.
I like taking
we're on
hard
defense.
left.
We're on defense.
I like taking hard left.
Just going in this area.
Like behind cover, obviously.
You said obviously.
Okay.
Damn, you call me bitch man.
It means also John, you're around here. Somewhere floating. Doesn't really matter. Shu, where should you be? Where would you like to be?
On defense, right?
Yes.
We are blue.
Yes.
Wait, who are those two? Who are those two?
At the top it's a DPS and a support. On point it's a tank and a support. And the solo is a DPS.
Who's our Doesn't matter like really who like those two blue people are.
Don't worry. No, the bottom two, you're blue or John and Yek. That's who they
Okay. Probably where the spawn door is, like the main like open area right there.
The big door.
are. This was
Yeah, big door.
Playing around here?
Or well, more up.
Oh, playing maybe one of these
Yeah, like-
statues ish.
Yeah. don't know.
Let's say it's the right statue. I'd prefer you playing that. It gets a little bit even more split angles. And then Damar, it also allows for Damar to be a little bit less enclosed with the team.
That one DPS is getting
Damar can
beamed
claim
by
the
Shu.
floors. Yeah. And then Ryan, where would you like to be?
Me.
No, the other Ryan.
Oh man.
Is he thinking or is he actually just dumb?
He's-
Just I was waiting till somebody. I'll probably sit up on the left.
Okay.
I want to take the left side, then probably jump to the right if possible on those two.
So be with Yuckin, or be around here.
Yeah, or
Okay.
probably more closer, and then be prepared to jump across because you said the tank and support's on point, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So how do we want to engage then? As Ryan
Okay.
said, he wants to jump across.
I'm jumping across to these two up top, the two titties next to the nipple. That should focus. That should have the
Remember,
support
we want
and
control point.
tank
We want to control
I
coming.
think we want to
towards
look to
me.
kill that one DPS as alone. Because Shu has
No,
great
not
strikes on him.
not necessarily because all four will look down at us. I would want to
Yeah, but
go.
why are you going to jump across
pressure,
point? They're
pressure.
also going to look at you.
I would want to pressure out one over here, the right nipple, and then have these three look at me, or these four look at me, while you two bottom can look to kill something that's behind me, shooting at me. Let's say like this one right next to you on the left, or there's someone on payload.
Yuck, I do
That's
want you to keep in
distracted.
mind that this is down. One sec. Down here is a little rotation.
Oh, I did not know
There's a
that.
little rotation.
Yeah.
That's
but,
true,
there's
yeah,
a
you
stair
can
that
go
ends
for
up
that.
here.
Or
in
if
the
it's too
vault.
long, you can come up main.
I mean, then I can just go through that little rotation and force out that DPS into the open.
Yeah, that's
You know what I
fine.
mean?
Okay.
Because my engagement will set him out in the open, or he would just sit in the corner and probably use util or whatever while he's there, so you can just
So
kill him.
So what are we doing? Ryan wants to pressure here.
I'm going the other way.
What?
I'm going like put like the same line, right? But make it go opposite, because I'm only want to kill that. I'm gonna slam up, and then punch the right dot. The right dot. Put it on the right dot. So he's
What are
more-
you talking about?
So he's more
This?
forced out. Yes, this
Ryan,
dot.
this is the most horrible plan you've ever had in your entire life.
I get it. No,
I'm slamming forward to punch the right dot out in the open.
No, yeah, out like into like our.
So
team.
then
I-
these
it's
two
harder for
dots,
him
so
to
so
use
us two right here have a sight on him to shoot at him, or if not, the support will use util.
Okay, so what happens if there's a
Same-
Moira and they just have fade?
So now Ryan
Then
doesn't
they
care
use
about
fade.
counters. So now Ryan doesn't care about counters.
Oh my god! Then what is it over there? Then a fucking Horace McCree and a Sombra whacking off and waiting for
So
me.
he starts listening to what
Like-
you're saying.
Like, who's stopping the tank from as you're trying to go over there just steps up on you and you're cooked?
Yeah, no,
That
Ryan,
doesn't
you're
matter
crossing
because
the
I have
open.
power block.
You're crossing the open.
It does matter though. You don't have any supports with you.
Ryan,
I have
Ryan,
power
look at the
block, and let's say
positioning.
I have ult.
Even okay, Ryan. Even if you get this punch off, let's say let's say they reposition slightly because of your punch. Let's say this guy backs up a little bit, and then you get your
Yes.
punch. Sure, let's say it's not fully charged. It just goes step back.
Yes.
Now you're here, or around here. No real util. Yes, it's coming up in a couple of seconds. But look
Yes.
at all the sightlines that they have on you.
But
Sightline.
Ryan, why can't we just take the rotate together and kill that one DPS?
no, that's a lot of work. Because then everyone's gonna look at us.
They already
instantly.
are looking at you. If you
No,
do
look
this
at
right.
the fucking position you got yourself into.
Because the two dots on the right should support my dive, and they'll kill that nigga before he even shoots me. 'Cause if
So
I'm
you're
on-
expecting to win a 5v3 because it's 5v3 right now.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not a 5v3. It will be a 4v3 while
Well,
you
you're
two can get a
yeah,
pick
that's what-
meanwhile.
I mean, Ryan doesn't die instantly. Yes, a lot
Yeah.
of people looking at him, but he's not.
I
gonna
still have power block.
He has 5 people
I
looking at
still
him.
have
Who's
power
fucking, it
block.
fucking explode as soon as your
Maris is
power
gonna
block goes
fuck
down.
him if he does this. If they're positioned like this, and
What happens when you get rocked, Ryan? Then what?
Oh, so it's a fucking sig now? It's
Oh, fucking
changing?
Maris plays Sig!
Okay, realistically,
Both
there's
come
5
to the
people
spot.
looking at you either way. 2 of those people can hit your back faster than everybody that's looking at you.
Pause.
Oh, they're
Yes,
fucking
you're
giving you
fucking
back
from
shots.
behind. You're getting back shots and dying, bro. That's it.
No, power block, and then I hit.
Ken, give us your best setup and scenario,
Yeah,
because it's
we're-
8 o'clock, so we
yeah,
gotta hurry up.
It's 8. Okay, so we'll go back. Let's.
The person's still in a quick play match.
Because they're waiting on
find
us.
who
We're
to-
hosting.
Yeah, we're hosting.
Oh,
Okay, so they're back there. Ryan, you're back here. I was fine with all of your original positioning. Yes, I was. I had no complaints on that. But remember, we want to play for point pressure. So how do we pressure point here? Yeah, like Yek said, yes, I would like it if these two went around and applied a little bit of punch here. If anything, they end up in a skirmish with this guy, where
Mhm.
either Yek can give up some space and do a little bit of kiting and then take the fight in the enclosed room, which is take the fight in here. And now Yek could either call over Ryan to take this fight with him, depending on how it's going, or go back and, or he could, or Ryan could completely ignore it and fight with Shu. So the next option is also, or the next thing that assuming Ryan doesn't go into that small room to fight with Yak, who he shouldn't need to because he has John's support. Ryan, you'd go over here and look to pressure them back to point, like we've been doing. We pressure them back to point. You go over here. These two begin to slowly rotate and play around here, play around this little cover, or play around this little edge-ish, giving this sight line, that sight line, that sight line, and that sight line all on a point. Which are all very long sight lines for Josh and Amar to just kind of poke at the enemy, giving good pressure and damage. And then once you pressure these two back on a point, now they're here. Now you're fighting. Now you have 4 people on point, and it should be a 5-on-4 because Yek and John should have cleared this area by that point. And now this guy is dead, or should be realistically dead. These two are gone, and now we have pretty optimal positioning if we erase all of the lines, because these two don't even really need to move again. Because now Ryan, you're back over here. You're over here. Now, how do we like this positioning? Because now, is this not much more optimal for us? Because now we're fighting a 5v4 while they're all surrounded on point. Because yes, a brawl may be strong together. However, if we apply the right amount of pressure and the correct target calling, they're still going to be in a weaker position because they're grouped up in an area that they don't really want to fight on. Where Ryan could utilize this wall right here, this edge right here, to give good. As long as our coordination's there, we could get good picks.
Yo, Gene, get on.
Okay. Ryan,
Hold
you
on.
understand?
yes.
Okay.
Give me 2 seconds.
Hopefully that is gonna stay true. Well, again, like I said after first thing, these
Stay
fights will
true.
never be exactly as we draw them out, but they will be similar. And when we
You have
also
to
still
keep in mind Damar's redditing.
yes, we still need to. No,
What?
I'm not agreeing with that.
You said yes. It's too late.
No. We just need to keep in mind that fights are not gonna ever go exactly like that. And that they might be slightly different, and that we need to make those adjustments and recognize how we need to take these fights. Okay? Because remember, control point, or figure out how to control point as best we can on defense. Abby, give me host, please, because I got the back pull. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be back.
Running Samoa first. 'Cause
Boy.
it's in our map pool.
I'm getting on. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm holding. It's only.
I'm getting on
83.
the stream.
I'm gonna have to go grab my